from NATURLAND. And yes, I welcome you to our second seminar or second webinar on behalf of BioFruitNet. And we also had a session on the Organic World Congress in France, on the virtual France, so to say. And we will also have further seminars, for example, now in September. So today I welcome you very much for our interesting seminars that we provide out of the European project that is running for 3 years, calling BioFruitNet. And today we prepared, I think, an interesting agenda, because the aim of the project is very much also to look at innovation, fostering innovation in organic food growing. Today we have specific 2 sessions on biotrinology as pest control measures in organic food growing, and the second one, living mulches for tree-row soil management, which will happen in as kind of workshops or breakout rooms. So you will be separated into groups. And yeah, I think it's great. We had a huge, nice interest. I think as far as I see, we had almost 200 pre-registration. We always know that everybody joining, so we are coming down to the 6, or we are 60 now. So that will be exciting who still will join. It shows that there is an interest in this very specific issue that we are talking about today. That is great. And it shows the project is relevant. Sophie, if you can just share the screen on the project, just a few words on the BioFruitNet project. It started in a post-COVID time. So when we had the kickoff meeting still on a physical place and could see each other, which was very helpful, because right after, so there was, I think, November or December 2019, right after, of course, with the pandemic, we had so far quite virtual a project where we have, of course, local interaction. And the aim of the project is really, I think there are 2 aspects. It's, of course, to increase the competitiveness of the organic food sector, to generate or to synergize knowledge and provide it in a knowledge package that are across the whole Europe, let's say, can be presented. Sophie, there's not, I don't see it yet, the presentation. I don't know if this is just my problem, but there seems to be a problem with the sharing. But I will continue to explain. So it's a thematic network that the European Union, or under the let's say research innovation program, is always, let's say, making calls for, always 5 let's say per year. So one of those is this, and the aim is not doing research. So it's not a research project. It is a project really to looking on dissemination of knowledge, to streamline knowledge across Europe. It's focusing on palm fruit, stone fruit, and citrus fruit, and is then preparing this into as I said. Okay, thank you. Here's, if you can make the whole presentation modus. So here you have an overview. You can see it's a huge partnership in Europe. I think there's 16 partners and 12 countries. So that's quite impressive. And we also have, let's say, tools and budget to involving other networks from countries that do not participate in the project consortium, so that we can have maximum outreach. And of course, one aspect is also to looking on the networks, because we believe the networks between practitioner, advisors, and scientists is important. And so we are mapping the networks. And also part of the program is to let's say, bring together, making and fostering the networks so that we have a maximum best knowledge exchange. And the other part is then really on the ready for practice knowledge and user material that is currently under the production after we have analyzed the gaps, the solution available for the biggest problems. And of course, also, let's say, e-learning, or let's say something to come will be an e-learning course that we will also then provide. So this is very rough in a nutshell about the BioFruitNet project. And I'm very happy now. Okay, we are having increasing participants. We're almost reaching now the 80, which is fantastic. And so the next step happened now, we would immediately start, because I think the issues, the content here is so interesting. So I would then ask Vincenzo to briefly tell people how to join the 2 different workshops. Have a nice.
Thank you, Marco. Thanks for the floor. So in few minutes, we will start with the breakout rooms. The breakout rooms, we assign them 2 names. One is named biotrinology, and one is named living mulch. So in few seconds, I will, because people are still entering, Marco, so I think we can wait still another minute more or less. I will open the two breakout rooms and I will stop the common session for 5 minutes, and I invite all the participants to choose the room they're interested in. So please join or Biothermology 1 or Living Mulch. In 5 minutes, we will start to registrate the other two break rooms in contemporary, in which the speakers will be allowed to speak about the topic of the seminar. We will finish around 12 o'clock, more or less. We will see if there is, but not more 12 o'clock. We will meet here 10 minutes to 12, because there will be two people, Angela Morel from Living Mulch session and Jutta Kinsley for Biothermology session, to record the question. So please remember to ask question for the speakers in the chat of the Zoom. We will respect after 5 minutes of break after the end of the two sessions in the breaking rooms. And then we will have the final synthesis of the questions or the doubts that some people can have in managing these two topics. And we will finish the workshop around 12:30. Okay? So I'm taking just a little couple of minutes because I see that people are coming now still. Now we reach more or less 80 numbers of participants. So I would like even probably Marco didn't say
Vincenzo,
what.
If I can intervene, so we can use these 2 minutes just to the presenters to present themselves. So to the whole group of the people, and then we can
present yourself and briefly the topic so people know what they might expect.
So I will call the people as well, and I will start ladies first. Rachele, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, thank you, Vincenzo. So I'm Rachele Nieri, I'm a researcher at the University of Trento, and I study new innovative solutions for pest management that rely on behavior manipulation using vibrational signals. And today I will talk about the case study of Allomorphalis and how we were able to use vibrational signals to trap them.
Thanks. Then I pass the floor to Valerio Mazzoni.
Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure for me to be here. I'm Valerio Mazzoni. I'm an entomologist, and I'm responsible of the unit of plant protection at Fondazione Edmund Mach in northern Italy. And in my presentation, I will introduce the concept of biothermology and applications of biothermology for pest protection in the context of organic production.
Thank you, Valerio. Now I'll pass to the Living Mulch section, and I ask Michael Friedel to make a short introduction.
So welcome everybody also from my side. I'm Michael Friedli. I'm working at the Research Institute of Organic Agriculture, FIBEL in Switzerland, in Frick. And in today's presentation, I will give you some insight about the organic project Domino, which was finished some months ago, and give you some information about living mulches that can be used in organic apple orchards.
Thank you, Michael. And finally, but not the last, but not the least, of course, Claude-Éric Parvaux.
Thank you for the introduction, Vincenzo. So my name is Claude-Éric Parvaux. I work for the research group for organic farming in France. It's an experimental station dedicated to organic research for fruit and vegetable also. And today I will speak about the use of cover crop in sub-Mediterranean conditions. So what can we expect from the cover crops in terms of ecosystemic services? And from a practical point of view, which kind of cover crops can we use in the organic orchards in sub-Mediterranean condition? See you.
Thank you, Cloderic.
And Vincenzo, sorry, just a second also, that's great. And I just wanted also to welcome Maria Jose, which is our project officer at the Commission's agency. She's here, so also a warm welcome to you and happy that you join and seeing some products and outcomes of our common project.
Fantastic. And Marco, I will also try to inform the people that we are going to have a physical meeting, finally, of the project at the end of this month in Prague, in order to plan the final activities of the project that is going to finish next year. Okay, just for as an information. Okay, so if everybody agrees now, I will give you 5 minutes. Let's say that at 10 minutes to 10, we will reconvene each other, dividing for the breakout rooms. So now I open the sessions. I'll mute myself and I ask you, all the people, to join the different rooms in order to the topic you're interested in. Please, as a common, let's say, etiquette, remind that entering into the room means that you have to show your complete name. So don't put any kind of strange, let's say, acronyms, because this could be a problem for us. Probably I will be forced to remove this participant. And then, as Sophie said at the beginning, we will take a picture at the end of the single breakout rooms. So if someone doesn't want to show her face or whatever, please cut off the video in order not to show it. Okay, thanks so we finish the first open plenary session and we move to the different breakout rooms. We reconvene at 10 minutes to 10. Okay, thanks.